It was on a list of books for weird girls, but it's also just, call me crazy, but I care a lot about the planet. My hand has been shaking all day. I'm in London for the day, and I walked past a Waterstone, so of course I wanted to go inside and look. Hey. So ignore everything going on here. I'm in a very temporary space, and it's pretty much a storage closet at this point. I have a laundry basket of all my trousers because I don't have storage for my trousers. So that's where they stay. I wanted to conclude this vlog with a little haul because I am on a book buying ban, but because of the books I want to read in 2026, it's a video I did at the end of 2025, 26 books to read in 2026. I do have a short list of books that I am allowed to purchase this year. They are also books that I already know my library doesn't have. I've checked, and I would request that my library get them, but because, like I said, I'm in a temporary space, I feel like by the time they get them, I'll have moved. So let me just do this haul. I'm so worried the phone's gonna fall. We'll just have it a little crooked, it's fine. Editing Lindsay here because I have said in the past that my library has Harrow the Ninth. I was confused. They have Nona the Ninth. And there's a bookmark from the Bookish type. That's where I got this, Harrow the Ninth. As I said, I wasn't continuing the series yet because I didn't have the second book, but now I do. It's a very cute bookmark as well. And I love a free bookmark because yes, I will just use like whatever I can, but I prefer a bookmark, to be so honest. Now from, oh wow, this is way more crooked than I thought. From the second bookstore I did a video on, Hold Fast Bookshop, I got two bookmarks. There's one, there's the other. They're also very cute. I got two books, but one of them is a gift for my mom, and I know she watches my video, so I'm not going to show what book it is. It is one she was asking for, but I got myself Bunny. This is one that is high up on my list to read this year, so I wanted to get it. I'm really excited. I have just heard great things about this book, and I want to read more weird books. It was on a list of books for weird girls, but it's also just, I think it's more horror, possibly mystery. The Daily Mail, that's an interesting review to put on the front, but they said hilarious hallucinogenic and hilarious hallucinogenic freakery. Sounds interesting. Margaret Atwood, the author of Handmaid's Tale, which I still have to read. No one come for me. I know. She said, "Oh, Bunny, you are so genius." I don't know. I'm just excited to read it. And like, yes, sometimes books do catch my eye because they're pink, but this was already on my list. It was already on my list before like seeing that it's pink. It's fine. It's so good that these books, like, this is what I love about a local bookstore, is that they're giving me bookmarks. And I have a couple bookmarks that I've gotten from like, I think from like signing petitions. They like say like read banned books on it and stuff like that, but they are kind of falling apart. To be so honest, I'm sure they will rip at some point, and I only have two. Not that I should really need more than that, but I do have the tendency to start multiple books, but I'm getting better at that, I promise. I promise. Either way, I'm really happy to have more bookmarks. Next, I got a couple books from Oxfam because it's really hard not to buy used books when they are so cheap. This is a nonfiction called This Is Not a Drill by the Extinction Rebellion. It is, of course, about global climate change. It has multiple different authors throughout it, just people talking about their views and like experiences with global climate change. Like there's a lot about wildfires and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really interested because I do care. Call me crazy, but I care a lot about the planet, and I worry. And I did see like this section called Change is Coming, and I was like, is this supposed to be hopeful, or is it supposed to be like, guys, the planet is changing? Because it is, guys. But it does. I read the last sentence and it said, "So yes, we're ready to, and so are millions of good people in this country and around the world. See you on the streets." Please care. About so many things. Like, it sucks that we have to be like, hey, please care about this. Like, you should just care. I don't know at this point what to tell people. I also got a cute mystery book that I've been seeing everywhere, and I think sometimes I just want to read a cozy mystery. Like I said, after I read Agatha Christie, I just like do definitely have a love for mystery. I think at some point I'm gonna want to read a cozy mystery. I just knew it, and this was at Oxfam for real cheap, so why not? And like I said, I've seen it like multiple different places, a couple different books by this author, so I grabbed this one. I said, yeah, I'll give it a try. And then finally I got from the, now this video isn't out yet, but it should be up next week, another interview with a, not me forgetting the name or the term, like, independent bookstore. And I had to get this book because it is high up on my list as well, and I am definitely gonna read it this year. I am so tired of seeing people rant and rave about it, and I've not read it. The Will of the Many. I am very excited to finally give this a try. It is probably the biggest book on my TBR shelf as of right now. Not the biggest book I've ever read. I say it all the time, but I read Les Mis. But let's see how many pages. Dude, it's not even. There's like 600 and something pages. It's fine. It's a little intimidating, but it's really like, I'm not scared. This one, I have so many that are so popular that I haven't read yet. There's like an N.K. Jemisin one I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name. The Jessauter is a big one I have to read as well. Yeah, so that is my current haul. And that is also all I have for this video. Like and subscribe. I know it's probably a short little vlog. Maybe it's longer than I think. I don't know. But nothing crazy. I am working on those interviews. So yeah, and I also, like I have said before, I am gonna do some like trend videos as well. I think I have kind of been wanting to do the one where I go through my Storygraph TBR and take out the books that I'm definitely not gonna read, because there's so many books in there. There's over 1,000 books in my Storygraph TBR, and I know there are some that I don't even want to read. I'm like, I really should go through, and that would make an interesting video. However, I don't know if I have the phone storage to screen record on my phone to do that on Storygraph. I wonder if you can go on Storygraph on the, like, on my laptop. I'll have to look into that. But another one I definitely need to do is to replace screen time with reading time. I also need to find a good time to like film that, because I want to be able to film that on a week where I don't have a whole lot going on, so I can really have that downtime to read and like actually give myself to that video. What a weird way to word that. Regardless, that's all I have. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.